This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. And the Rebels have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Rebels' offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Rebels want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minute.
Snags it down the right side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to...
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10.
Come on, Seth. Ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Ray. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
He's more dead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Right back to the well. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Badgers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. Bulldozes his way through. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that play.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. The give. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practiced all week long. That's the
into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge. It's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. It's Griffin. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find some.
Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. Turns it on in midfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Kemp. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Hilton. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they're after him. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boom. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready to go!
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds the tight end. Wide open spaces. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Right back to him on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Under fire. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Now on 3rd down for this offense.
Banner.
Smith dropping to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes a pass to Marker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Let's go!
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Puts it out of the air. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
22 Waters.
Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He's over 150 yards rushing, having a Melvin Gordon kind of day.
Yeah, just feature this guy, give him the rock. He kind of gets stronger the more carries you give him, and you can tell he ain't done yet.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down.
Come on, set.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods.
Coyotes, 13.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Smith wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, here we go.
They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continue.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
41, Coyotes, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
He's tackled.
New set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
First down for the offense.
Military stunt.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
The kicker is on.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point.
The score. Wisconsin.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Oh, better look out! Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Badgers have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Coyotes offense will take over.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They'll go to the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He'll pull it down. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.